An 87-year-old woman says she's being evicted from her home because the association wanted to evict her son.
And then her story got even more bizarre. That's why she called Help Me Howard with Patrick Fraser.
In 1983, Annie bought her mobile home in South Dade, and you know what happened to it 9 years later.
Andrew took it, demolished it for me.
Most of her neighbors looked at the devastation, got their insurance money, and left. Annie did the exact opposite, bought a new mobile home and the lot next door.
Because I thought it was a good investment.
Annie is now 87, and after breaking her hip, is disabled. That's when her son Milt decided it was time to move back from Michigan.
And this is a commitment I made to my mom years ago, that I would be here to take care of her because there's nobody else that can do it.
Milt and Annie thought it was a great idea. Their association didn't agree.
And he said, well, you can't stay here if we don't approve you. Everybody here gets approval.
Annie has the yellowed original association documents that say guests and tenants have to be approved by the Gateway West Board. Milt can't find anything about a blood relative.
I said, I'm not a tenant. I'm her son. I don't need their approval.
The association then filed to evict Milt. He didn't attend the hearing because he thought it'd be dismissed.
That's where I made a mistake.
When the eviction was issued, the association and their attorney then got the clerk to issue this, a writ of possession that reads, the sheriff was commanded to remove Milt Collins and all others residing in the property.
They wouldn't throw me out for keeping him.
Regarding their mobile home, the writ of possession says to put Gateway West Condominium Association in possession of it. Annie was stunned.
They want both of us out and they want the property.
I said, let him come ahead. I will settle it real fast.
Milt says if he has to go, he will, but he doesn't want his mother thrown out and her home taken from her.
I want to see them back off and have all of this end in court and go away.
Legally, Howard, can an association do this to Mrs. Blackburn?
No, you cannot evict the owner, Mrs. Blackburn, and take possession of her property. Technically, that's what the writ of possession says, and someone made a big mistake. I am sure the law firm for the association never meant for her to be included, but the deputy who goes out to evict the residents doesn't know that. Milt needs to get to court immediately and let the judge know what's going on.
Milt and Annie did that and filed a motion to set aside the eviction. At the same time, we contacted the law firm representing the association. They were not happy with our story. An attorney for Becker wrote that our story is patently untrue because Mrs. Blackburn was never under any threat of eviction or the loss of her unit, adding, if the writ sought to evict Mrs. Blackburn, she would have been specifically named. After Milt's motion, the judge declared the writ of possession was overly broad and she vacated it. The judge then held a hearing on the case, writing, to clarify what appeared to be confusion as to the eviction proceedings. The judge wrote, at no time did the plaintiff ever seek, nor did the court ever grant an eviction as to Mrs. Blackburn, adding Mr. Collins would not be considered an unauthorized tenant under the plaintiff's association documents. Just what Milt and Annie wanted to hear.
Thumbs up. Woo! I won.
Milt can stay, and Annie doesn't have to worry about having to go.
I firmly believe that Help Me Howard is an institution that is firmly ingrained in our Help Me situation around town, and I'd recommend it to anybody.
The judge asked Milt to register with the management office. He says he did. And Annie filed a quick claim deed, putting the property in her name and Milt's name to make sure they never have to go through this again. Got a problem you want us to take possession of? Serve it to us and see if we can evict it from your life. With this, Help Me Howard and Patrick Fraser, 7 News.